Hello, Latinos in Clinical Research. Welcome to another episode. Today, for the first time, we're going to do an Spanglish video. So this is going to be the beginning in English and then Spanish. We have today a very interesting guest. She have experience with rare disease. Everything is related to the skin. She has a lot of experience, and she has she has won awards. Is an expert in this area. She is located in Dominican Republic, which is amazing. And so let's start. Carla is going to introduce her. She's going to talk a little bit about her background. Thank you, Carla.
You're welcome. So this is my pleasure to present to you with Dr. Blanco, that she's an investigator that has worked with me for several years and also a very close friend of mine. She currently works in the Instituto Dermatológico Dominicano, which for some of you that don't know are, they're very specific when it comes to derm trials and everything that's very rare diseases that we cannot find anymore in the US. And I will let her speak a little bit about it. Dr. Blanco, maybe you want to jump in and say hi.
Hi, I'm Dr. Blanco from Dominican Republic. I have a lot of experience in my time, like 7 years old, to work, to research different diseases. It's like a common. My specialist in dermatology is pediatricians, and I have a lot of works with the experience with the different congenital disease, weird disease in our country.
Yeah, what's a one of the weirdest diseases that you have ever worked? I know I saw something recently that I was there. Can you just mention a couple?
Yeah, it's one of the dermatologist disease is principal. It's xeroderma pigmentosa. It's one. It's very weird in different part of the world, and we have a lot of cases about this disease. And I have a patient with the ichthyosis, lamellar ichthyosis. It's like 12 years ago, I do the research for this disease in Europe. I do in Dominican Republic, but we have 13 patients with the lamellar ichthyosis.
Yeah, I don't want to brag, but I know you're not going to brag, but I will brag. The site had over the world, they found the 13 patients, and without these 13 patients, the study will have never been closed, and we have never been able to submit for an orphan medication. So
wow,
bragging there.
Amazing.
Doctora, maybe a little bit of a naive conditions that you have worked. Like I know we have working acne because it's hard to find naive patients in the US. Impetigo, can you mention a couple of more?
Yes, we do the psoriasis in child. It's not common, but we have the first grade in all US. We have the patients, the enroll, because they don't have a lot of patients with the psoriasis in child, and we tell us if I see a patient with this condition, and I said it's not that common. When we start, it's amazing. We have like 10 patients for a difficult year. It's like a 2 until 5 age. It's very difficult to find, and we have 10 patients.
Okay, because I know we work in psoriasis and atopic derm, but Doctora, one of the interesting things about Dominican Republic is there is a lot of skin conditions. This is why the Instituto is there, obviously. Why is it that Dominican, it has so many, skin conditions that we might not see other part in the world?
We have this condition. It's not a specific condition, but when you talk to about a fungus, we have a first country in the world or in Latin America. We have tinea capitis. It's frequently in child, and we have a lot of patients because we have a humidity temperature. It's high humidity, and this is progressive for the different patients to, one by one, the patients, it says brother and sister into the house can take this disease. It's very common. Our country, we have 10 million people like this, and we have 5 years to work in the institute. Is open. Is an institute is alone to see the patients with the conditions, skin conditions. It's not for another condition. It's for a skin condition, and they have a leprosy. Leprosy is it's the principal visit to open 55 years ago.
Oh my God, I
So
thought leprosy was eradicated.
We have but we have a patients with this condition. It's infection disease. Many people from Michigan comes here to the university. I have the staff in Dominican Republic at the institute to see this patient with the infection disease.
Doctora, and then just one more question before we switch to Spanish. How about the ethics committee? I know we do have one, but can you speak a little bit about how the ethics committee works there and how it's not an issue to do a study in the Dominican Republic?
Yeah, we have a ethics committees into the institute. We have one is they approval quickly when you present the study, and we have another, the name is Conavius.
It's a state one, right? It's like the one for the
it's for a state, and they like approve 2 or 3 weeks, no more than this. Okay. Yeah.
I was actually going to ask you something similar. So it's not a problem for our organization or a sponsor in the United States to contract your site or your organization, because it's the regulatory and everything is going to be basically easy and short.
Yes. So how it works is that the doctor does sign a FDA 1572, so she adheres to GCP guidelines. Just if it's like here, they even do their own sources. Doctora, maybe you want to speak about that, but it's just like having a site outside the US, but they follow the same rules. The only thing that changes is that the IRB, it's Conavius, which is the countrywide representative for the institute. And then they all institute to have their own committee area. And we work with all of that together.
Yeah, we have introduced to Conavius the study, but they approve or maybe something to do the difference. But we have a company into US that is just like SMO. It's work with that to the the papers, the whatever I needed, they send it.
Exactly.
And,
so so Dr. Blanco has established company with us here in the US. So everything that a US regulator will need, we will do it. Like we have our SOPs, she shares the SOPs with us. And it just happens outside the US, but everything happens just here, like in a kind of our headquarters, just to make sure everything is under the US guidance. Even, I mean, we don't think about this, but even supplies, it's hard to get to Dominican Republic. So it has to get to our US location so we can reship it to her to get to the Dominican Republic, because sometimes FedEx or UPS cannot go over there directly.
Yeah.
So
I have another question before we switch to Spanish. If a company, if an organization and a sponsor is interested on doing research with you, Dr. Blanco, how can they reach out to you?
They can contact
it's,
me.
yeah, I have a different contact in US, but it's like when I pronounce the SMO, but Carla, she has a company, and we try to work at different places in US that they mention they have a research and a study like 3 years and doesn't have a patient, 1 or 2 for site, but we have like 7 patients, 10 patients in 3 months maybe. It's
Yeah.
the weird condition, and they talk with us, when the company in US has a problem to do it.
Okay, so I tell you what, if anybody wants to contact you, to reach out to Latinos in Clinical Research, and then we just make it happen.
Yeah, you can contact me. I can also provide you with Dr. Blanco's email address. I don't think I didn't provide you that before, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, and then she should have her LinkedIn also linked in the below this video, so you can reach out to her directly.